This is number 12. I went ahead and copied it onto a separate sheet of graph paper so that you could see it a little bit more easy as I talk you through this. So I just transferred the points to a coordinate plane. One thing I want to point out is you'll notice that I created a box around this figure. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to find the area of the entire box and then subtract off the parts that we're not going to use, which would be in like this white space here and here. So the first thing we're going to do is find the area of the entire box here. So starting here, we're going to count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units this way. So we have a 10 by 10 square. So that means we're going to do 10 times 10, which is 100. So we're going to start with the number 100, and we're going to subtract off the parts on the outside. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and make my first splice right here. So that creates a trapezoid and it creates a right triangle. So I'm going to find the area of this trapezoid. Remember the area formula for a trapezoid, so I'm going to do area of trap, is going to be 1/2 times the height. So 1/2 times the height, so the height of this trapezoid from base to base is going to be 1. Times the two bases added together. So this base is 1, 2, 3 units. So 3 plus this base here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So we have 1/2 times 1, which is 1/2. So 1/2 times, and then essentially 13 here, which is going to be 6.5. So we're going to subtract off 6.5, and that takes care of this little region right here. Now let's look at this right triangle here, which gives us the right angle we need. So we have this base here is 3, so the area formula for a triangle is going to be 1/2 times the base, so 3 units, times the height, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. So that's going to be 1/2 of 27, which is going to be 13.5. So we're going to subtract off 13.5 units here, and that will take care of this particular shape here. Now we're going to do it again. This time I'm going to go ahead and put the lines here, so you'll see I have a right triangle right here. So I see I have 1, 2, 3 units, so the area of this triangle is going to be 1/2 times the 3 units times, starting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, we have the same thing, 1/2 times 3 times 9, which is going to be 13.5. So again, here we're going to subtract another 13.5. And finally, we're going to do this particular trapezoid. So area of the trapezoid is going to be 1/2 times the height. Height would be between the two parallel bases, so that's going to be 1 unit, times the first base, which is 3 units, plus this other base, which we already knew was 10 units, which again is going to give us the same problem we had up here, which is 6.5. So we'll subtract off the 6.5. So essentially what we're going to do then is we're going to just clean this up and actually solve that. And so let me grab my calculator here. So we'll have the 100 minus the 6.5, which we had 2 of them, minus the 13.5, which we had 2 of them, and that's going to leave me with 60 units. So in this question here, it's going to be 60 units squared will be the area of this particular figure.